Hi everyone, good evening and welcome to our channel. I'm doing an FB Live and multi YouTube channel. So welcome all. I hope you are having a wonderful evening. And I've posted earlier on that I have a question though. Some of you did not respond. I'm sad, but I hope right now you'll be able to post in your comments and let me just hook up into my other Facebook so that I can see if there are posts coming in. I'm using StreamYard because it makes my life easier. I can broadcast via my FB Live and the YouTube channel. So, how are you all doing, guys? I hope you're having a wonderful evening. I hope you're done with your dinner. So, I just want to say something about. Let me know if you have comments, right? Sorry, I'm not seeing it on StreamYard right now. Let me just. Okay, I can hear myself. Let me just mute myself there. Keep quiet, Tiny. So, how are you guys? I hope you're having fun and it's a wonderful evening right now. So, kumusta naman po ang mga nandyan? Ayan, finally, I can see comments from StreamYard. Hi, Bella, sa Byton. Good evening, and I hope you're enjoying the discussion. And I hope you can also join with the discussion. I asked a question a while ago. I asked if there's an interesting topic you want to discuss about working from home, relatively about working from home, because that's what we are advocating for and promoting, and anything about becoming a virtual assistant. But then again, I also included here in this topic, if you want to become a VA, are you ready? That's the question that I also want to ask, mostly for those who are aspiring to become a VA. Well, a while ago, I was talking to someone, and it was really an inspiring moment because that person, he's a new member, I believe so, of the community, and he asked me a question about him wanting to become a VA. I have to speak both in Tagalog and English because, as you all know, we also have foreign members here so that they can also understand what I'm trying to say. If I speak purely Tagalog, they might feel that they're not part of the discussion. You're also part of the discussion, and most of the members that we also have here are some of them are, wait a minute, I'm just showing my some comments here. Kindly hold on. All right. Hello, good evening, Miss Tiny. I don't know what your name is because it's showing as a Facebook user. Please click the question box there, so that StreamYard will allow your name to be posted here, just like what Bella Sabaiton is. I think she did something about that, so I can see her name. So some of the members here are also foreigners who are all owners of their businesses. So in order for them to also understand what we're trying to say here, I have to speak in English. So sometimes I'll speak in Tagalog, so don't worry about that. I also want everybody to understand what I'm saying. I ran out of words too. Don't worry. My nose is already bleeding as I speak English. So, anyways, I have a very interesting question, and I know everybody's thinking that or it wanting, not just thinking. Everybody's wanting to become a VA, and you know very well that we are advocating how to become a virtual assistant, and again, the training that we always provide is the VA ready. So, what are your challenges as a VA, or if you're not yet a VA, what are your challenges as you experience to become a VA? Probably you are trying to transition from working from an office, and then now you are trying to become, or you're wanting to become a VA. What are the struggles that you have? Can you share that with me if you can, so that we can? Oh, there you can see it's Anika. Hi, Anika. Good evening. I hope you have already seen my email. If you did not, can you please check your mom's email because I also did email her. It's about the expo, so please check it out. So, anyways, whenever I'm doing live, there are a lot of friend requests. Hold on, hold your horses. Let me just figure out first. Really, to be honest, I've mentioned this already before. I have second thoughts of accepting friends because, as you know, this is a group. So if I allow or accept a lot of friends, my Facebook might got blocked because of a lot of friends that I might have. So I'm just careful about that. It's not that I don't want to have friends, but then again, for me, I believe that if we become friends, it has to have a relationship. We must be able to do something that we know each other. So pardon me if I don't accept your friend request. It's not that I'm snobbish, it's not that. I'm just being careful because there is also a limitation for Facebook group and Facebook page for that matter. So I just don't want to get blocked and I cannot post anymore. So, in any case, if you're going to send me a message, I am doing my very best in answering the questions that you're sending, except for the fact I've told this again before or mentioned this before. I just don't answer the questions how or interested. There are some people who does that and I don't know why. It's really a puzzling thing, or it puzzles me when they do that. They would just send that question how directly through my message or messenger, and I'm confused because I don't know exactly what they're trying to say or what they're trying to derive at. So, or is there a particular specific thing that they're pertaining to, but I really don't know because it's just bluntly saying how po or asking how po. So please don't do that because I'm a person. I'm not a bot. I'm not a chat bot, and it's really me who's answering. It's just that I only choose the questions that I also answer because of the fact that I'm thinking maybe these people are testing if it's a robot or what. Yes, in the page there's an automated response. When you send a message, it's automatically going to send you a response from me, although it's an automated one. But after that, I take it a point that I would answer you or reply to you as me. Okay, the reason why I have to do the automation is that for you to feel that there's someone attending to your questions. Okay. So again, I'm inviting everyone to please comment here, ask questions, anything that you're struggling with, anything that you want to address with. I'm very much open to assist you in the best way I can because this is the purpose of this community. A lot of you who joined, by the way, I just want to welcome all the new members of our community, and most of you answered that the reason for joining the community is because you want to find or you're trying to figure out or trying to attend a training or a VA training. Yes, we provide that in this community, but then again, it's really up to you to decide. I'm not going to push you, hey, attend the training that we have here, unless certainly you are decided of what you're doing, of what you feel like you want to do. Okay, so that's one thing. I want to welcome all of you. There's a lot within this week. I cannot mention all your names, but you know who you are. And also, we are removing a lot of members just to let you know how strict we are in this community for those who doesn't follow the rules. And what are those rules? I'm sure you all know. I just don't know if you're reading it, no? First, if you're violating the rule that it tells you that there's strictly no selling in this community. So if they do that and if they start posting requesting for an approval for an online shopping or whatsoever or selling something, then we don't approve, and most of the time we disregard and decline and or delete or block the member because it's number one or number two of the rules that we ask them that they can follow through, and it's also part of the agreement that if they don't follow, they will be immediately be deleted or blocked from the community as a member. So that's kind of sad because it's very simple. The instruction is very simple. We only have three questions, but then again, it's not being followed 100%. And it's sad. It's sad because of the fact that we are, there's a study right now that in Bicol, if I'm not mistaken, in Bicol, it was recorded the lowest, the reading comprehension, I believe, has the lowest rate. That's a survey, I'm not just sure about who did the survey, but that is so sad. Nowadays, remember, I keep telling you to always go back and read because we are now into visuals. Visuals is really good. I mean, it's fast, easy. The messaging is quick. That's the reason why most of the advertising, most of the posts are through visuals because of this reason, or because of a lot of reasons probably. But then again, it also depletes the purpose of us reading. You know, um, we tend to look at the images, we tend to look at the videos, we tend to look at the because it's fast, you can easily skip if you don't want to finish the entire video. But the messaging sometimes we don't even understand what's the message. So because of the fact that we lack the potential or the capacity to understand, the comprehension of understanding, I think we lack that right now because of what's going on. Let's just look at this. There's another comment here. It says, "Good evening po." Let me have a look here. When you don't click your Hi Perry, good evening po. When you don't click the rule for the StreamYard to allow you to comment, I cannot see your name here. So if you can please follow through, I believe there's a message that comes from StreamYard. You have to click that in order for you to really post and I can see your name from here. I'm using a tool, it's called StreamYard. And this is very useful for like me, because I'm trying to create contents for for the YouTube channel. So with that being said, it makes my life easier whenever I'm doing this kind of live video. I don't need to upload it on YouTube because it's simultaneously doing it for me. And also, one of the things that I also want to let you know, on Feb 27th, I have invited a very special guest, I would say so. This is the reason why I invited this person, because I believe it's very essential that we talk about our health. Even we're working from home, we also face a lot of stress. Looking for a job is already stressful, so we don't want to add that into our lifestyle. So please join me on Feb 27th. That is a Thursday, at 11 a.m. I have invited a medical doctor, actually not a medical doctor, sorry, an integrative medical doctor. Okay, he's my doctor and my daughter's doctor. Remember when I was doing a live when I was in the hospital, we switched. We tried to look for another type of a doctor. No offense meant, or no offense, sorry. But the thing is, I feel like I'm more comfortable with a lifestyle type of a cure, or not really cure, the lifestyle change for us to really live a healthy life, not being medicated. So I thought of doing that. So there, I can see some comments. Micked, MIKDDD, like DDS, whatever your name is. Good evening, Miss Stein. Good evening, Micked, LIK. Can you please tell me your name? Because it's showing here as Mick Didi, Lick Didi, SDSSKKK. So, hello, good evening. I hope you can just tell me your name so I can address you properly. So that's why we're inviting that doctor, so we can talk about our health, especially for those who are working from the graveyard shift. This is really important. Let's take care of our health because we're working for a very good reason, right? For our families. Now, if your health is at stake, and who else will take care of your family? So you have to take care of yourself first so that you can really provide for your family. And I think it's really essential also for us to learn how to really take care of our health, the right way, the the alternative way, if I may say. I'm happy because when we visited him that was last week. Their clinic is in Alabang. It's called Centro Holistico. Very nice approach, very natural way of really healing you in and out. I really felt a lot of difference. I'm trying to lose a lot of weight. I don't know if you noticed, but I did. I lost something like I have a goal to lose weight, and the goal is the objective is to lose blank. But you will see, eventually you will see the effect. But for me, I already felt it because the first time we visited him or went there in the clinic, we were weighed and we know what exactly our weight is. So after that, we were given a program. This is the I think this is the best way really to understand your body, no, from in and out. It's not just, I hate it when I really have to drink medication such as for your high blood. The more we do that, Well, I'm not a doctor, but it's just my opinion. The more we do that, the more we bring, I feel like we bring more harm to ourselves. So that's why I thought, is there a very healthy way to really, get cured or live a healthy life, really? Not doing this, not having to drink a lot of medication, because I don't think it's really addressing the issue. So we did the research and we found that clinic, and we went there. Me and my daughter, remember, we had a visit in the hospital. So I'm not really happy with the results that they provided us. At least with this, thanks be to God, because we left the clinic smiling. And I said, this is what I want to hear. This is exactly what a patient would love to hear from their doctors. That you can do something better, you can really improve a lot from what you're doing, but it requires a lot of discipline. So that's one thing, and that's why I have invited him, because I want to share this experience with all of you guys. It's not just about work, 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 work. But if you're not healthy at all, how can you work for your family? Oh, it's you, Jessica Abarca. Okay, how are you? I hope you're doing fine. And someone is watching from Thailand. Let's see who's that. Good evening, Cisneth. Oh, you're in Thailand right now. Wow. Oh yeah, you're in Thailand. I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for joining me in. So please join me on Thursday, Feb 27th, 11 a.m. Philippine time zone. Anyways, he's also in the Philippines, so no need to mention the Philippine time zone. So we'll be doing the question and answer portion, just like what we do. And if you feel like asking questions, please do so. And I also allowed him to introduce something that I think a lot of us will benefit from. So please help me to ask questions or comments, and feel free also to invite or share the discussion. Okay, so again, I want to ask question. I mean, I have a question for you to answer, and or baliktad pala. If you have questions for me, sorry, I got all right. Do you have questions for me? I want you to ask questions. What do you think is this? What are your struggles? What are you struggling with right now? How can we be of help? I mean, I'm not an expert, but at least I'm trying to alleviate your feelings, your emotional battle, or your emotional whatever. I hope in my simple and little way I'd be able to assist you and to give you a guidance, because I think that is the most important thing, being guided accordingly. And siguro naman from the time that you have joined in, the time you've heard me, watched me, you have sensed, no, you have sensed my purpose of why I am doing this. Again, it's more of, I want to promote that working from home is really a good and ideal way for everybody who wants to become a working professional or home-based professional. But then again, it requires a lot of um, work from us. First, discipline. Second is respect for your work. Third, I would say commitment, because these are very vital when you work from home. Your clients will rely on you so much. So if your idea of working from home is just facing the, like what I said, facing the computer, typing in, typing out, clocking in, clocking out, then that's not the right way for you to do. That's not the idea of working from home, especially those who are used to working on a clock in, clock out style of or routine, right? So when you work from home, you will be the one really managing everything from the client's perspective to you. So meaning to say, you have to be more resourceful. You really have to push yourself to understand a lot of things that you really do not know. There's one person who asked me, or a member who asked me, not actually asked, she sent a message, and she told me that she wants to become a VA. And of course, everybody wants to be a VA. But then again, she mentioned that she has the skills and whatsoever. It's not always the skills that we are talking about, or the experience rather. It's not about the experience. Remember this. Good evening, Mrs. Ocampo. I love it when you're always there. You're always present. So it's remember this. It's not just always the experience that we're going to look into, and even the HR managers or the companies are looking into. You may have 1 year, 2 years experience, but with a very detailed role or tasks, I think that will qualify you as a VA because you have a specific role that you manage or you handle, and the tasks itself is something that you know very well. Never, mm, um, I think it's a common mistake that when we say your experience, you are actually relating your experience as equivalent to skills. It's not. Okay, your experience is how long you've worked for a particular position, right? But then again, the skills, do you think that skills of becoming a VA is also included in what you have done so for so long or for so many years you are in this position or in this role? So you have to evaluate or assess yourself properly. Do not mistake yourself by saying, I've done this. I'm admitting it. And that's the reason why I'm saying this, because I found it wrong and I've made a lot of research, and which is wrong, no? Your experience is not equivalent to skills, because maybe your skills from that experience doesn't have the skills that you would need for this particular role or for this particular position. So do not always brag about the years of experience. Look at or assess yourself. What are the main skills or ideal skills, or the five best skills that you have that you can say will match your expertise or experience for a particular position as a VA. Okay, let's say for example you're handling calls from the BPO um, office or setup. So what other skills do you have aside from the communication skills? Do you get my point? Because one of the skills that you have, the soft skills that you have, is communication skills. And which is, of course, you can use it when you start working or when you transition working from home as a VA. So that's one skill. What are the other skills do you have? Do you know how to use different software? What are those software? So you have to look into that details. So again, please take away in your mind that when you say I have 15 years of experience, I have 20 years of experience is the equivalent, you're making it that an equivalent to skills. It's not. That's why I asked that person. I said, "You're talking about experience. I'm asking about your skills." So your experience is different from skills because it doesn't speak to one another. I want to know what you're doing for the past sorry, that's my husband. For the past 15 years, what are those things that you're good at? And what how can you now use those experience or the skills rather in finding a new VA position? We're talking about skills, okay, that not just experience. So now if you have 15 years of experience doing CRM, you know what a CRM is. A CRM is a customer relationship management software. It could be your client's database management. Let's say you've been doing Infusionsoft software or CRM for 15 years. That is a skill that you can really bring to becoming a VA, because most of the clients that we also have use that kind of a CRM. The Infusionsoft, Active Campaign, what else? Serve Mon- I was supposed to say Survey Monkey. It's not. The Mailchimp, because they both have the same logo, monkey. So Mailchimp, those are CRM or a newsletter. So these types of skills you can really use to become a VA. So again, the equivalent of years is not an equivalent to your skills of becoming a VA. So you have to look you have to really ask yourself, what are my soft skills and what are my hard skills? So then from there, when you try to search for job posting or look into job posting, you can see the types of job qualifications or requirements. Does it fit you? Do you have what they're asking for? Do you have 10 years or let's say 3 years using Canva? If you do not have that, that's a big X for you. But you use Photoshop. So that's a plus factor again, because Canva is something that, like me, I'm not a graphic designer, but we use that in order for us to create designs. That is a templated one. But you're using Adobe. or Photoshop rather. Photoshop is more for photos, but the other one is, I think, for vector something. I think there's a different one that they're using for it. But then again, Adobe is something that you can already use in making yourself fit for that particular skills. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Good evening, Miss Miriam. Hey, how they might? She's in Sydney right now. How hope to work with you guys. I'm still newbie and very positive to learn the industry. Let's see what's the name of that person because I don't. Rick Enzo. Rick Enzo. Well, I don't provide jobs. This is one thing, guys. I don't provide jobs or I don't offer any job position or job openings. I am here to be able to assist those who wants to establish a career as a VA and doesn't know anything. So we provide you the training from this community, which is really something that you all have to. You for me, huh? If you really want to understand how to learn to become a VA, at least have the basic knowledge. That's why we are encouraging you to sign up and enroll through the training that we're providing here because first, it's really affordable. Second, I wouldn't say na cheap yung dating ng training natin because most of the attendees, they really did not expect that would experience that. So meaning to say from what they're experiencing, they underestimated me. Joke. I mean, they probably thought it's just easy. Am I right? Sino ba yung mga nandito na? Joy Belmonte, she said Adobe Illustrator. Yes. So that going back to that, thank you, Joy, for mentioning that because I'm not an Adobe user, so I'm not really familiar. But I know Photoshop is for editing of photos and everything. Illustrator is for creating logos. Am I right? So you're creating something from scratch. So that is more heavier if you're going to compare for me using a Canva which is already templated. I just have to lay it out and choose the different style because it's already there, so it's easier. But for those who are really creating it from scratch, you're the ones who are creating the Canva thing. That's it. So it's more if your client will choose to say, okay, I'm looking for someone who knows Canva, and then here you are, Adobe Illustrator. I think you really fit the position. So again, going back to that, never use the years of experience as your first answer whenever you're asked about skills. You have to do your homework. Write down what your skills are, hard skills and soft skills. What software do you know how to use? How long have you been using that software? Those are the skills that normally is being asked whenever you are applying as a VA. Okay, do your homework also. Do a research. What are the most common software that you would see in job postings? What are the most common position that you also see in job postings? Then, if you really want to try to apply, before you do that, do your homework. I mean, research about it and then see for yourself, am I fitting for this position? Yes, I have 10 years experience as a BPO call center agent. But what do I do aside from handling calls, aside from managing all the calls that I every day on a daily basis? What else do I do? Okay, so that is just one of the skills, your soft skills. So figure out what else can you do better. So from there, you can see, oh, I know how to design. Even if you're not using that in your current or previous work, but you are actively practicing it in whatever software you're using. It could be, I don't know what other graphics, but my daughter is multimedia, so she's using she's the software that she's using to create cartoons. So she's using that even she's not really working as a multimedia artist, but she's practicing her craft. So in any case that she would want to submit something, she has a portfolio. Do you get what I mean? If you're doing something that you are very interested with, you would do something to enhance your skills. So do not stop doing what you want to do or what you love to do. There should be a passion there. So, for example, you love designing, even if it doesn't require for your work to do now, still go on, practice it, create a lot of designs, create a portfolio, portfolio for you. So eventually, when you want to transition and really want to say, I want to be a graphic designer, but because that's really what I want to do, you have your portfolio in you. You have a ready portfolio. You can submit, you can show, create a website, update, and really use in terms of smoothly transitioning from this position because you love this. You can now present yourself as what you really want. Is that clear, guys? That's my daughter. If you're hearing that, I have a family of allergic people, starting from my husband. Okay. You don't have any comments? Come on. I know you have there. Let me just have a look. So you have no comments? I'm sad. So those are the tips I can share with you for tonight. And if there's anything that you want to add or if there's anything that you want to ask, I am always opening my doors for you guys so that you can feel that you're talking to a human person. Human na person pa, no? To a human being rather. Who's that saying haha? Why haha, Ophel? What's so funny with what I said? Unless the last part I said human person, which is redundant. Human na person pa. A human being. Ganun din yun, di ba? It's also redundant because you're a being. You're a being and you're human. Well, English is so complicated. So you don't have questions, guys. So wala akong winner tonight because I said if there will be a question that I will be choosing a particular topic from the questions you sent, I would suppose to award a Kickstarter online training course for free, but no one asked me. Yeah, you can also look for this is for what do you call this? Independent contractor, or if you want to be a freelance, no? Joy, because I believe that I don't know if you're doing freelancing. So if you're doing freelancing, that's also an option that you can do. But here in this community, we really advocate for you to apply through agencies. There's a lot of reason for that. First, security. Second, you know for a fact that your client will be vetted for you, and those things that that surrounds the word security. But then again, we are not stopping our members to work free as a freelancer. It's your choice, and you have the freedom to do so. You can actually apply here and choose amongst the client. Just be careful, of course. Nowadays, if you're not very careful with your actions, uh, like what the saying goes, your action will also be what is that? For every action, there's a opposite reaction. So you have to be very careful of what you're going to do. Anyways, I also want to remind again all our outsourcing agencies that we have here that we have approved. There are a lot again. There we have a lot of job posts that we have not approved for the reason that we do not have your company name, your website link, your FB page. If you want your posts to be approved, please follow through the rules. Okay. If you don't, it will remain to be unapproved. So we don't want that. We see that your posts has we just want to be fair for all. That's it. We just want to be fair for everybody. We also check everybody's website. That's why we're requesting for it. So before we post it, we want to make sure that we did our homework, we did our part as admins, and our members will feel safe to see and to check the job posting. So that's our commitment to our members because we want them to be smart as well. The members, please. You also have, if you can see something like, if we were able to post something that we were not able to really check on, please report it to us. But right now, we are 7 or 6 admins. We're doing our very best reading the posts. And if we see that there are no company name, no website link, no FB page, even if it looks, legit or what. We know for a fact it is, but then again, we still request for those information just to be transparent to everyone and be fair to all of the outsourcing agencies, because the other outsourcing agencies as well, we also did that to them, and we're happy that we're following through our request. We also want to do the same with the rest of the outsourcing agencies who are here as our member and looking to find their qualified VAs or their VAs for positions they're trying to fill in. So please, again, put your website link, your FB page, and your company name. Company name, a post without company name will not really be allowed to be posted. So please follow through that. Okay, so I would say good night because no comments. And I'm happy that you've joined me tonight. Thank you so much. Please do subscribe to all our social media accounts. We have our app. Please, it's free to download. Please download it. Please go to our website. We have a page there, or what do you call that? A button that says social media platforms or social media apps of our community. Our website is www.philippinehomebased.virtualassistant.com. It's all small letters and no space. Again, it's www.philippinehomebased.virtualassistant.com. And then look for the training programs if you're looking to find training programs for you. And also, please visit our social media platform so that you can subscribe to our social media platforms. I need your support so that our community will really grow, our YouTube channel will grow. What else? Our Instagram, please follow our Instagram. We post relevant topics and relevant posts. If you do not have, the app, at least follow through the Instagram. And I think that's it. That's it. The YouTube channel, Instagram, our app. Download it. It's free. You're not going to be paying for anything. And please like our page. No, please like our page as well, which is the Philippine Home Based Virtual Assistance not dot com. Philippine Home Based Virtual Assistance page. Okay. So that thank you so much for joining me. And if you have questions, please feel free to post or to ask me. I will try my very best to answer your questions. And I hope I was able to share a very important tip for tonight. And this is one thing I want to tell you guys. Never give up. If you will give up, then you're the loser. Okay? If you really desire to do this, if you have the passion to do this, if you feel like you have the it, you have the that's why I'm telling you, assess yourself. If you have it, then you push it and work on it. You really have to do something about it. Otherwise, it will remain to be it will be a regret for you if you're not going to do anything about it. So you will be the one to really push yourself to excel, no one else. I can only assist you, I can only guide you, but at the end of the day, if you're going to give up, then it's not anymore my issue. I have done what I think the best that I could, the best that I can. It's up to you to work on it. Okay, so inspire yourself, gear up yourself, or equip yourself with the right knowledge, with the right information, with the right answers to your questions, and start doing your research. If you feel like you need a training, then this is the only time you sign up for the training. Our next training session will be on March 6th. That will be 6, 13, 20, and 27th. Okay, our expo will be on the 21st of March. Sorry, we might not have the session on the 20th. So that will be 6, 13, and 27th. So if you want to sign up for the training course, then please feel free to message me. I will send you the link, although you can go to the website already and sign up for it so that you can reserve your spot for the online training course. Again, this is an online training course. It's called the VA Ready Online Training Course. Don't confuse yourself with the Kickstarter online training. The Kickstarter is for those who wants to learn from their own, study at your own pace. It means to say they do not have a session with me. But the VA Ready online training session has a session with me every Friday starting March 6 at 8 p.m. Then The next session will be the 13th, God willing, and then the last one will be on the 27th at 8 p.m. So that's the difference of the Kickstarter and the VA Ready online training session. So if that is something you want, then you sign up for that. If you're going to ask me how much, please go to the website www.philippinehomebased.virtualassistant.com, no space, all small letters, and look for the training programs, okay? So that's as easy as that. We now have the website, so maximize the use of it. Okay, and then I also am planning to do a workshop in Davao, but I'm sad to say no one really said they want me there. For the members in Davao, you don't want me to go in Davao for the workshop, but if you want, again, for both, I have a target, you know. The reason why I have to put a target is because of the fact that I am maintaining a cost to handle the training. I'm very transparent to you all. And for me, in order for me to really run the training for everything, I have to cover a certain cost. And that being said, because I don't want to increase the training fee, I increase the number of attendees that I'm going to handle so that it will be fair, because I promised that I would not increase the training fee as my help to you guys. That's the advocacy of this community. So for online training courses, I'm targeting 30 participants per session, or for the entire session. So that will be 4 Fridays or 5 Fridays. But for March, there would only be 3 sessions. The second, I think the third and the fourth sessions will be dealt in one day. Okay. Now for the workshop, I am targeting 40 attendees because I have to, if I'm going to travel, or if I'm going to like for example in Davao, I have to go through an airplane. So I cover for that already, which is I don't want to increase the amount for the training fee just because to cover my expenses. So everything is covered there, and that's why I'm increasing the number of attendees rather than the attendee fee or the training fee. So I hope you get my point. I'm very transparent to you. I really promised not to increase the training fee as our help to you, as our advocacy. We want to keep our advocacy to you guys. So please, if you really think that this is something you need, these are my requirements to at least have 30 online training attendees and 40 for the workshop. Okay? To know about the prices again, please go to the website, www.philippinehomebased.virtualassistant.com. All right, let's see. There's Mick Habol here. Let us see. Joy Belmonte, thank you very much po. I'll keep on supporting you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Joy. May sumunod, hindi ko ulit nakikita yung pangalan niya. Let me refresh it. All right. Rick Enzo, I'll be constantly follow you po. Good night. Thank you, Rick Enzo. Gilbert, can we still access to the next session if we already finished this current one? Yes, that's the answer to it. Like what I said the last time, Gilbert, you may not be listening. Your access to the learning site is forever as long as I'm paying for it. So that's why help me out. You really have to help me out. I mean, that's why there is a fee for it, no? But I don't want to increase the fee. If you're going to the website, you will be shocked. What? Yes, that's exactly what you're going to pay for. Joy Belmonte, hope you can visit Naga City because soon, ma'am. Wow, palayo ng palayo ah. Let's see, let's see. I don't want to promise Joy, but God willing, let's see. Gilbert, yes. But again, I'm not going to proceed into one place or go to a place if I feel like there are no students to teach, you know? That's why as early as possible, I'm asking, are you ready for me? But if you're not ready for me, of course, why would I go there? All right. So it's also an effort to do that. But the reason for me wanting to go there is I want to meet also the members of the community. Hindi naman lang ako pang Facebook at YouTube channel. I want to see the members. I want you to grow. I want you to personally meet me, and I want to personally meet you as well. So that's the reason why I was pushed to do that because of the other admins now that we have here. They say, dapat lumabas ka. Sabi ko, ha? Talaga? Really? Pwede na ba? Pero if you don't want it, well, of course, what can I do? No? I don't want man to go out and then wala naman ako imimit, right? So supposedly, tentatively, Davao is set for March 28th. That's a Saturday, last Saturday. Now, if you want me there, I need to have 40 attendees. So excuse me, that's the requirement I'm looking for. Okay, so Davao members, where are you? You don't want me in your place. Anyways, this is just something that if you're not interested to, it's fine. Wala namang pilitan. Okay. So thank you so much, guys, and thank you for joining me tonight. I hope to see you once again. God willing, next what is today? 18th. When will be my live? Friday. I have my live again on Friday at 11 a.m., God willing. So please join me once again. And on the 27th, that is a Thursday, please mark it in your calendars. At 11 a.m., we'll be having a medical doctor as our guest, integrative doctor rather, as our guest. So let's talk about our health. How are you all doing, guys? Baka naman puyat kayo ng puyat, tapos inom pa kayo, tapos sigarilyo pa kayo, good luck. All right, so let's focus on our health as well. Okay, uh, with that, thank you so much. Good evening, good morning to whatever country iba. So let's keep in touch. Please communicate, but communicate the right way. Okay, ask the right questions. Okay, thank you so much. Good night. Bye.